Coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at Safeco Field has been closed for comfort. Here it's the second of this three-game set between the Oakland A's and the Seattle Mariners. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Erasmo Ramirez, the Nicaraguan-born pitcher, gets the call to start in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in this last one, Matt. Pitched all the way through the sixth inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the sixth inning and turn it over to the bullpen. He took the loss in the last one, but he actually pitched pretty well.
And we are now underway from Seattle as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in winners of two straight, and they've been playing some good baseball as well.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first two games of the series.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Can't fault the pitcher for going back-to-back changeups right there. First pitch, he swung through. Timing looked a little off, but he went back. The batter made the adjustment and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Next up for the A's, Stephen Piscotty, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Too low, 1-0. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Lets it fly 2-0, but this one's by him for the first strike. VR stands at second with no outs. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball four. Digging in the switch hitter, Jed Lowry. And he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks, as the numbers there tell you the whole story. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there, 1-0. Head-to-head with Erasmo Ramirez. He's got 5 base hits in 16 tries. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And the changeup just missed the inside corner.
Well, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Cruz facing back, and that one is gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and the A's lead it now 3-0.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
Here's Chris Davis now. He enters this one second in the
batting fourth, the designated hitter, Chris Davison.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball one. The 1-0. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1 is laid off for ball two.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
2 balls and no strikes.
2 balls, no
3 runs already home here. Three and 0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Batting sixth, third baseman.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Here's Matt Joyce now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. The 1-0 pitch. Count now a ball and a strike.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. The 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4. Into the box, Austin Barnes, and Oakland with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Here's the first pitch to him. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. 1 run scores. And they'll hold that runner at third, so everyone moves up, and they remain loaded here with still only 1 gone. So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Grounded to third. Seager fields it cleanly. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more on this fine. Jarrell Cotton gets the starting nod for the A's in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matt, Jarrell Cotton, boy, he is a good one. Big, live arm. Not a very strong, powerful guy. He reminds me a lot of Pedro Martinez. Low to mid-90s fastball with good sinking action. A terrific changeup, which I think is his best pitch. He has the curve and slider, but he's primarily fastball changeup, and the changeup is a really good one.
And that misses 1-1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And now the A's will have to deal with a threat to run from the get-go.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. The 1-0. Heading out towards shallow right. Piscotty's there for it. Makes the play. 1 away. With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you better keep an eye on Robinson Cano as this game moves along. He took home the All-Star Game MVP last year. All that star power on the field, and he walked away saying, hey, I'm the man. This goes to show you how good of a player he is.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, coming off a season in which he was named the American League Silver Slugger at DH. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Runners on the move for second. In there, now the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they'll get back a run here as they're on the board. It's 4-1.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, D-Row, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hitting meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
Mike Zunino comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Cruz, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4. Into the box now, Robinson Cano. And the Mariners trying to make this first inning even bigger here. The 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. And a breaking ball stays outside.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. In comes Powell. He makes the running play. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Batting 5th, left fielder.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. No balls and 1 strike. Comes set with the 0-1. Missed with a slider. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Back goes Joyce. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning only giving up a single run. but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
Kyle Seager is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Seager behind with an 0-2 count.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in an 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
Another 0-2 coming. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little bouncer, but it gets fouled. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Olsen waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Ready for another chance? Jonathan Villar. He singled to start the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
First at bat, this guy hit a pretty good pitch, a changeup, and he hit it hard for a base hit. We'll see if he's going up looking for something soft here in his second at bat.
And close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number one. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Ball one to start the at bat. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And that one stayed too low apparently.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
3-0 to him now. Fouled away. Fastball too low, and that's ball four. Here's Jed Lowry now. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
He will go to shortstop covering, and they do get the force at second. That was not an easy play. Digging in to try it again, Chris Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air down the right field line. Cruz has it in his tracks, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. The A's strand one. This game's all tied at 4. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Designated hitter, Ben Gamble.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Gamble, a 25-year-old. He was taken in the 10th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a check swing. Did he go around? No, says Kenny Jansen. It's ball one. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Popped him up. Chapman has room in foul territory, and that's the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at outfielder Stephen Piscotty. Stanford grad, so you know he's got the smarts and the baseball acumen to get it done out there. Big middle of the order bat, big time arm from right field as well.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Grounded back up the middle. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now.
Center fielder, D. Gordon.
Ready for another chance? D. Gordon. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. Hit on the ground. Oh, and it's off the first base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often. Gene Segura standing in from the belt. The pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. He's running. Strike taken to throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Gordon stands at second with 2 gone. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Just inside. Not by much. It's 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. To short. To his right. The arc. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. Cano has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter, third baseman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air and deep to left center field. Gordon racing back to the track, to the wall. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Second home run early in the year as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Into the box, Matt Joyce. 1 ball, no strikes the count. He drew a base on balls his first time up. 1-0 count. Here it is. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo home run there for Matt Joyce. Home run number 5 on the year, and it's now 6-4. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these 2 clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. the hitter's on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses, are taking advantage.
And there are 2 away now.
Center fielder number 3.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Boog Powell. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gordon has a beat on it, and that's the 3rd out. So 2. Striding in once again, Nelson Cruz. He singled his last time up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. The 2-2. Hit on the ground to short. To his right, VR. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
The catcher, number 3.
Here now is Mike Zunino. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing the ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Robinson Cano will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This is hit the other way out toward left field. VR shading to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
The last at-bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. There's Kyle Seager in the on-deck circle. We'll see him next. Still only 1 out in the inning. And that one right down Main Street. High and deep to right. Piscotty looks up. Gone! We've seen these squads go yards 6 times.
Third baseman number 15, Kyle Seager.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. 0-1 the count. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A sinker over the outside corner for strike 2. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ben Gamble. And there he goes towards second. Drilled right back up the middle. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Up next for Seattle, third baseman.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Ryan Healy. Runner in scoring position with Sagan. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Graveman benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where, well, the play's been made and that retires the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete. It's the Mariners 7 and the A's 6.
Leading off for Oakland, shortstop.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now batting.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Under it is Cruz now for out number 2.
The batter, second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Here's Jed Lowry now. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball down near the shoe tops. 6 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the A's so far. Now it's 2-0. 3-1 now.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Right side, but it's well foul. The 3-2 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Segura calls for it. And that ends the inning. A's are gone. Here's D. Gordon now. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Right side. Lowry's got it. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
The batter number 2.
Digging in once again, Gene Segura. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. No balls and a strike to count. 7 runs, an equal number of hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home court.
The right fielder, number 23.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. Past battles with Kendall Graveman. He's picked up 14 hits in 22 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. In the air, out to right. Heading after it is Piscotty. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They'll try and... Here's Chris Davis now. No hits to this point.
Athletic. Designated hitter, Chris.
Here comes the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Henniger. 1 out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Ready for another shot now. Matt Olson. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Line toward the alley in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Olson leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman.
Ball, one strike.
Here's the 1-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
This guy really needs that slider to be an effective pitcher. And in a night like tonight, if he doesn't have that real good slider, it presents a lot of problems.
Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. The 3-1. Hit hard down the line. But a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Cano fields it cleanly, and that's the second out. Ready once again, Matt Joyce, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch, and it's fouled away. The 2-2. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
And he fouls this one off. Men on third with two down. Check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike three, and the inning is over. One left for Oakland. Down a run in a tight one. It's 7-6. Digging in and looking for more, Mike Zunino. And he's looking to add on to his 2 RBI game from earlier. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Powell is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Second baseman, Robinson.
Here's Robbie Cano now. Past battles with Kendall Graveman. He's a .318 hitter. He's taken him deep once. Hit hard down the left field line. But this will be foul. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Hits are even at 7 apiece. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2 strikes the count. The 1-2. Hit to short. VR fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order as they still cling to a 7-6 lead. Dan Altavilla takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Henniger is under this one, and he puts it away for the first down. So that'll bring in the outfielder Boog Powell. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1. One and one. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. Very weakly on the ground. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jonathan VR is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Line towards center field. Gordon will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Next for Seattle, Kyle Seager. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away for the first down of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Ben Gamble.
Next will be the designated hitter, Ben Gamble. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Now the 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. Joyce coming on. 2 gone.
Now batting, first baseman,
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He was a ground out victim last time up. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The next 0-2 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
Joyce is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They'll try and hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. Welcome back to Safeco Field here in Seattle. It's been a high-scoring affair thus far.
For the Athletic, right fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit in the air out to center field. Gordon is there. One down. Digging in to try it again, Jed Lowry. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Seager over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Chris Davis now, who's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
2-0 the count to the A's left fielder. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now, 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Popped him up. Altavilla moving to his left. Oh, he botched it. Oh, and they botched this one as it drops in the infield.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Number 47, James Harden.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started that swing a bit too early.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
A ball and a strike to Tommy Joseph. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. Davis is off at first with 2 away. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Sinker, 3-2 now.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count cold at 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
And a sinker, called strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. Tommy Joseph will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base.
Here's D. Gordon now.
Tommy Joseph.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit down the third base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. And here's a ball hit in the air. The Scotty on his horse. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Hit back up the middle. VR up the middle. And he'll throw against his body to first. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his 3rd knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, He's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his third knock of the game. That's awesome.
Now the 2-1. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Following next is Nelson Cruz. He waits on deck. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Here's Nelson Cruz now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Row. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A tough sinker on the inside corner. Here's a strike.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Pitch popped up. Graveman with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down. Mitch Haniger will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Ripped down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Man, I love this angle. Looking right down the line. You can see that he generates his power from his lower half, taking it down the line for a clean double. Great look there.
Hit out towards second. Gloved by Lowry. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. But the Mariners pick up 3 in the inning on this 3-run home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's now a 10-6 ball game.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mariners.
Leading off the inning, Matt Chapman. And they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineup for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches. If you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Matt Joyce is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Swing and a liner. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
From the stretch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here. No. Riding in once again, Ben Gamble. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Line towards center field. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners. Digging in once again, Ryan Healy. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
James Poit is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 51.
In now, D. Gordon. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. On the ground to second base, this could be 2. Throw by Lowry, and there's the first out. Gene Segura standing in. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
The 0-2 delivery. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Gamble, the runner at third. Healy is over at second with 1 down in the inning. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And the run will score on the wild pitch. My goodness.
Man, he's out there trying to throw strikes and give his guys a chance to come back and maybe win this thing, but that wild pitch and the insurance run it allows to score certainly aren't helping matters in the slightest.
The right fielder, number 23.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Nelson Cruz. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And another foul ball. The next 0-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. Edwin Diaz comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jonathan Villar. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's set, and the pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
The 0-1 pitch. Misses. That's ball 1. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch on its way. Pitch is high. The throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it.
That was about as easy as they come right there. Hard to say whether that'll be defensive indifference or a stolen base, but either way, he's into scoring position.
The 1-0. A swing by Piscotty, and this is driven to left. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Juan Nicasio takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Here's Jed Lowry now. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Base is empty here with nobody out. Hit out towards second. There's Cano. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now, Chris Davis. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Count remains at 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Hot shot down the line. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. The runner from second crosses the plate.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging 2-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. A ball and no strikes.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Now this ball popped up. Playable, however, behind the plate for Zunino. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Joyce. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. So this is foul for the first strike. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Last strike now for Oakland. Skied into straightaway right. Cruz has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
11-9 is how this one ends. The Seattle Mariners get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Erasmo Ramirez earns his first win of the season. Jarrell Cotton was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. Juan Nicasio closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Flezak, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more...
Welcome to this edition of Inside the Show. There will be 42s everywhere today in honor of the barrier-breaking Jackie Robinson. Before we get there, though, here's what happened yesterday. Starting out west in the American League, the Seattle Mariners went deep 4 times as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics, 11-9. The Royals combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Angels 5-2. The Astros smacked 15 team hits as they stole a win in extra innings over the Rangers 4-3. The Phils allowed only 5 hits in the game as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 1-0. The Orioles racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the Red Sox on the road 5-4. The Indians took down the visiting Blue Jays 3-1. The Bronx Bombers swatted 4 home runs in this one as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 11-6. Miguel Sano had an outstanding 5 hits at the dish, helping lead the Twins to the win over the White Sox 6-4. The Pittsburgh Pirates combined for 4 total home runs as they took down the Fish in Miami 5-1. The Washington Nationals totaled 11 hits as they bested the visiting Rockies 3-2. The Metropolitans swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they got the best of the Brewers at home 15-4. The Chicago Cubs had 12 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Braves 6-1.